Who wants more leads? You want more leads? I've got some great leads for you today on this episode of the Dave Lorenzo Daily. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo, and this is video number 4 in our 6-video series on no cold call, lead generation. It's prospecting without ever having to make a cold call. And today we're talking about how you can use YouTube and LinkedIn in a system together to generate more leads. I want you to stick with me all the way to the end of this video because at the end I'm going to offer a bonus tip that will take this system and give it a boost. It's going to put it on steroids. It's going to help your lead generation explode. All right, thank you for joining me, and as a member of my community here on YouTube, you're receiving this information for the first time ever publicly. This is a system I've only ever shared with my clients who are my private clients, with my one-on-one clients. This is the first time I'm ever sharing it with the public, and I want to do that as a way to say thank you to you for being a member of my community. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Dave Lorenzo, and I'm here every day with a sales video for you. This is a sales training video. It's a sales tip. And these tips are enjoyed by entrepreneurs, business leaders, and CEOs from everywhere. And we also do a video interview every Thursday with CEOs of businesses and people who are doing exactly what we talk about. So if you want to join us on Thursdays, that video is released at noon. The Dave Lorenzo Daily is released every day at 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, right here on YouTube. Be sure and punch that red subscribe button and ring the little bell. This way you get notified when we release a new video. So here are the 5 steps that I'm going to share with you today, and you'll notice there's one bonus step down there at the bottom. This is a system where we integrate LinkedIn and YouTube to generate more leads. And I'm going to get right into how the system works. Step 1 in our system is to connect with clients and evangelists on LinkedIn. I don't know how you're currently using LinkedIn, but I was using LinkedIn all wrong. For years, since 2005, I was just accepting anyone who wanted to connect with me, and that is a mistake. You should be connecting with clients and with people who can refer you business on LinkedIn. You shouldn't just connect with everyone you meet, and here's the reason why. LinkedIn is a powerful tool for you to share, number 1, people in your network. People should be able to go through your network and request you to connect them with somebody else. So you have to have a high degree of trust in the people in your network. Number 2, you're going to share information that's valuable with people. And that information is only going to be valuable to people who know you, like you, and trust you. So if you're connecting with just anyone on LinkedIn, with people who you've had no interaction with over the years, they're not going to find this information valuable, and they're not going to expose their LinkedIn network to you. But even more importantly, because you don't know everyone, really know everyone in your LinkedIn network, you're not going to be able to share those connections with other people. So I limit my LinkedIn network to people I actually have had a conversation with. I may not have met them in person, but I've exchanged pleasantries and I've discussed value with these people. So they know who I am, they know the value I provide, I know who they are, and I know the value they provide. This way, when I open my network up to people, it is real connections with real people. So step 1 is to go through your LinkedIn network and make sure the people in there are people that you have real relationships with. It doesn't have to be a personal relationship with them. You don't have to go fishing with them every Saturday. It has to be somebody who, like I said, knows the value you provide and can provide value to others. That's someone who should be in your LinkedIn network. Now, that person could be a client, could be somebody who's given you money, or it could be an evangelist. It could be someone who's referred business to you or is valuable to your network because that person can refer business to people in your network. Step number 2 in this process is to post new content to your LinkedIn network as frequently as possible. People on LinkedIn have a choice. They can either follow you or not follow you. They can be connected to you and not follow you. But the idea is, if those people in your network have a relationship with you, they're going to want to hear what you have to say. And you should be paying attention to what they post and either liking it or commenting on it in LinkedIn. That frequency of communication between you sharing information and you liking and commenting on the stuff that they post, that frequency of communication builds trust and it strengthens your network. So if you have 300, 400, 500 people, 1,000 people in your network on LinkedIn, and you take 15 minutes every day and run through the things that the people in your network are posting, and you like them, you comment on a handful of them, and you post some things yourself, you're strengthening your network. What I want you to do in step 3 is I'd like you to look through the clients' networks that you're connected with. Go to your clients on LinkedIn, and if their networks are open and available, look through them. If the client's networks aren't open and available, it's not presumptuous of you to call up your client and say, listen, I want to look through your LinkedIn network. Can you open it up to people viewing it for 10, 15 minutes so I can scroll through it? Because I'd like to see if there's anyone there who I can connect with other people in my network and deliver value to. This is really, really important. You're connecting with people on LinkedIn just like you're connecting with them in real life. You're doing it with an external orientation. Your focus is on delivering value to the other people first before you look for something from them. So step 3 is looking through your clients' networks. What you're looking for 2 things. You're looking for people who could be good clients for you, and the second thing you're looking for are people who could be good evangelists for you. Clients are people who pay you. Clients are people who give you money for your services. Clients are people who give you money for the value you provide. And evangelists are people who promote you and deliver clients to your doorstep without ever having used your services. So in a lot of cases, CPAs and attorneys who work with business owners, they'll be good evangelists, but they won't be good clients for you. So you might want to connect with them, you might not want to. The key is to go through your clients' networks and see who you can connect with. Now, when you find someone that makes sense for you to connect with, I want you to do 2 things. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to ask for no more than 2 introductions from the people in real life before you ask for the introductions on LinkedIn. I want you to call your client up and I want you to say, hey Joe, I see 2 people in your LinkedIn network that I'd like you to introduce me to, and here's the reason why. You want to tell him the value that you can provide to those 2 people. If he says, sure Dave, I'll be happy to introduce you, what you do is you then send him an email that's written on his behalf that he can send to those people. Then I want you to go on LinkedIn as he's making that introduction in real life. I want you to go on LinkedIn and I want you to click the connect button with that person, and then I want you to do a personalized email. Every introduction that you make on LinkedIn, every request to connect on LinkedIn has to include a personalized email. Here's what I want you to say on the personalized email. Dear John, I see that we're connected through Joe Smith, who's a client of mine. I've asked Joe to introduce us in real life, but I thought I'd take the liberty of connecting with you here on LinkedIn. I'd like you to look through my LinkedIn network and see if there's anyone that I can connect you with who would be valuable to you and to your business. My goal is to provide you with someone who can either be a client of yours or refer clients to you. So please take a few minutes and connect with me and look through my network right now. In addition, I host a weekly interview show on YouTube titled, then you put the name of your show in there now. I'd love to have you as a guest on my show and interview you about the value you and your business provide. Let me know if this is something you're interested in. I have interview slots available in the next couple of weeks. I look forward to connecting with you, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Warm regards, and then you put your name. What you're doing is you're connecting with this person on LinkedIn, and you're offering to deliver value first by making your network available to them. And the second thing you're doing is you're offering to interview them on a show that you host on YouTube. And that's step 4. You interview this prospective client on YouTube. So you already have the connection with your client and this person. You have that in common. So the person knows you're not some freak, you're not some stalker. You're a real person providing value to someone that they know and that they like and that they trust. then you're offering to interview them on the show. You do the interview if they're willing to do it, but even if they're not willing to do it, you connect with this person in real life and see what you have to offer them from a value perspective. Now, if the person decides to do the interview with you, you do the interview and you produce it on YouTube. The interview is done very easily. You use a system like Zoom, Z-O-O-M, or Skype to record the interview on video, and you use high quality audio, a microphone just like this, plugged into your computer, and you record the interview, and then you upload it to YouTube and you distribute it to your network. That interview is then shared with the person who was the interview subject, and they can use it to promote their business. I've had people post those interviews on their websites. I've had people share those interviews with 100,000 people throughout their network. And that interview is not only great publicity for that prospective client, it's also great publicity for you. And that's step 5. You share the interview with everyone that you know after you complete it, and you share the interview on LinkedIn as well. You post it up on LinkedIn for everybody to see. Now, I want to make one thing really clear. You're doing the interview and you're posting it on YouTube. You can even do it live on YouTube if you have a lot of subscribers and you want to do it live there. You extract the video and you upload the video onto LinkedIn as a native video. Don't upload don't just post a link to YouTube. You're not going to get as much boost from LinkedIn that way. Actually upload the video to LinkedIn as a native LinkedIn video and promote your friend or your client by tagging them in it, your prospective client, by tagging them in the description of the video. Really, really important that you upload the video natively to LinkedIn. Now that's the 5-step system. I promised you a bonus at the beginning of this video, and here's the bonus. You can take this weekly interview show you're doing, and the interview show can be as short as 10 minutes, it can be as long as 30 minutes. Take this weekly interview show and just extract the audio and make it a podcast and upload that podcast to iTunes, to Stitcher, to Spotify, to all the places where podcasts are distributed. And now you've not only got a YouTube show, you've also got a podcast that goes out each and every week, and you're connecting with new people every week. And these people will eventually become clients of yours. This is a tremendous lead generation strategy. I have done this regularly for some time now, and it has been a huge help to me, not only from the standpoint of getting the people who I interview to become my clients, it's also been fantastic for getting them to refer me business. This is a tremendous lead generation strategy, and I want you to use these 5 steps and the bonus step right away. So go through your LinkedIn contacts and clean them up and begin to ask for those introductions right now. This is way better than cold calling. This has been video number 4 in our 6-video series on lead generation without cold calling. I'm so glad you've been with me. I hope to see you in our next video where we will talk about how you can grow your network using networking and never ever cold calling. This is going to be fantastic. I hope you join me in the next video. I'm Dave Lorenzo. We'll see you right back here again in our next video in the series.